Hey guys, I hope that you're all doing well. Welcome back. Let's play some RimWorld. Going to be starting a new campaign today. So I had a couple of realizations in our previous campaign. The main thing being that we were not progressing through the royalty timeline. And the reason being was that we were hostile with the royal faction. And so with that, I am going to start a new one. And not only am I going to start a new one, this one's going to have some mods installed, so it shouldn't be anything too crazy. Mostly just real fun expansion ones, you know. Vanilla Expanded is a great series of mods. Giddy Up. You know, a couple of quality of life things, EPO, facial stuff, things like this. Tilled soil we're going to go without. We are going to have fertile fields instead. Add a little bit of extra depth to the gameplay. So we're going to go ahead and we're actually going to do... I got this one from Yeti, so shout out Yeti for the idea for this one. The Crash Landed 5. Essentially, it's going to be a normal start, only we're going to have 5 instead of 3, just so it's not quite as slow getting off the ground. I do feel like the last one was pretty easy. So we're going to go up and we're going to go with rough, and for the YouTubes, we're going to go reload anytime, just in case. This one will be the Seed Chewy, and we'll go 100% this time. And so we are going to generate this world. And ideally, we're going to get something a little more difficult starting off than, you know, a temperate forest. Temperate forest is fun, but no challenge is not as fun, right? So we're going to look for a little something to give us a bit of something to test our might, if you will. And so it is my hope that we can find something, you know, maybe not a desert per se, but possibly like a... you know, an arid shrubland or something along those lines. So, this is what the world looks like. The Araria Ocean, the Red Ocean, the Gray Pig Ocean, and the Mini Sea. Let's see what's going on over here. So, lots of stuff over here. We could go like a temperate swamp. Swamps are almost always a pain in the booty to work with, though. So what about like a tropical rainforest? Lots of wood. What's this down here? A boreal forest. That sounds interesting. I'd be interested in trying out a boreal forest. So we want to find something that's somewhat close to a road. What is this, tundra? I don't know. I'm not sold on any particular location. Coniferous trees, despite the harsh winters, boreal forests sustain a diverse population of large and small animals and have some warm summers. Let's give it a try. Let's go with a boreal forest. Let's go somewhere. It doesn't matter if it's flat, I suppose. I would like something with hills. Sandstone and marble? Sounds good to me. Let's go with a medium-large cell and then go on to create our people. So, Jerbear looks pretty good and capable of intellectual, but he's got a great memory and he's a fast learner. Good character. Good character. Aside from him, doesn't look like there's that many really good ones. Velma's 53, or 57, 56, so they're too old. Though mining and crafting, social, Alexander, I think you can stay. So we just want people who aren't incapable of anything particular. All right, Elise, or Elsie, you can be one. Good at social, neurotic brawler, so good melee. Can do construction plants, all that stuff. Incapable of none. Body purist and a teetotaler. 27-year-old Squint. Crafting plants, animals. Alright, sounds good. And what's going on with this next one? 65, a little old. Alright, loser, you sound like you can fit in just fine. So... this is fine. We're gonna need to go in and do some renaming. But this should be fine. Not really good plants or medical, but or cooking for that matter, but we'll make it work. That's all fine and dandy. We'll get all of our people renamed for the first episode, or for the second episode, I should say. Reason being, I just want to get into it. So, yep, some mod features, that's all fine and dandy. And, alright. So, here we are. We have our horse Connor with us. Let's go ahead and allow all this stuff. And I do believe that there's probably some random stuff scattered around that I'm not aware of, like different metals and stuff scattered. Maybe not. I don't see it anywhere. So there's these guys. This guy, I should say. Go ahead and deconstruct that. Is there another one around here? A lot of boars over there. Interesting. That's a lot of them. Jeez, oh Pete. 10. Jeez, oh Pete. There's a third one. Cool. Alright, so it seems like this is some metal up here, and this is some marble walls. Lots of sandstone chunks. Looks like there's some packaged survival meals right there. Lots of stuff to be digging out over here. Gold, compacted machinery, iron. Lots of fertile soil all over as well. So, this is... So lichen covered soil is the same as far as fertility goes. Is this a wolf? An Arctic wolf. Interesting. So, this one's already built up. Ironwood wall. I think that's going to be a friendly no from me. Honestly, I don't really see a better place. Maybe like up here, but all this stuff is going to be because of this marsh. You can't build on marsh, so... Brick wall, interesting. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. So let me also turn this volume down just slightly. There we go. Felt like it's a little bit loud. So, something like this. Some steel doors around here. Deconstruct all this. Let's go ahead and set up our stuff. And as per usual, anybody who can doctor will doctor. Only the good doctor will be the surgeon. So, admittedly, nobody's going to be doing surgery right now. So bed rest, basic rearm, refuel. Only the best person will be the warden. Actually, we'll have the top two be the warden. Okay. So you have a fiery passion for cooking, so you can do that. And you can do research and all this stuff, and if you're not doing that, then you can do this. I will have you mine and quarry, though. Something like that. And everybody will clean. Everybody will haul, then clean. We'll set up a couple to not. So as far as harvesting goes, we want everybody who can harvest. Except for you, you don't have a passion. You have a high passion. And then let's go ahead and have everybody do plant cutting if I ever say to do it. And then we'll get the crafting and all that stuff set up whenever we get it set up. Okay, cool. So, who is my best shot out of the group? So you are a 3-5. So one of the weapons I set myself up with was a service rifle, which I think is an AK-47. And then Jerbear, you can have the other weapon, which I believe was a semi-automatic rifle. Then who's our melee person? So, Jerbear, I'm giving you the rifle. Yeah, that's probably fine. And then Elsie can have the knife and wear the armor as well. That's beautiful. And then everybody can get to work on that over there. So, as far as terraforming goes... Okay, there's definitely going to be some time I'm going to need to put into this. We have skylights installed as well, so this will be a fun one. Extended furniture. Cool. Okay. let's go ahead and queue up a bunch of buildings. So is this steel? This is all steel. Very good. So we're probably going to end up needing to have our growing zone somewhere out here. Like in this general vicinity, honestly. Something like this. 9x9 sounds plenty good. We'll go with like 3 of them for now. Let's go with rice. How about cotton? No, we'll have plenty of maybe some cotton. And then corn. Do we have anybody who is better than you though at crops? 2, 6, 5. So so we can go with like some smoke leaf. We're gonna need a cash crop. Go ahead and add another one of 9x9 out here with the smoke leaf. And you guys can get to work on that. Let's also go ahead and get some beds set up in here. Definitely gonna need the beds. There we go. Looks like somebody's barfing. Squint over here has the unfortunate ooh, plant scraps. Interesting. Okay. So I will probably have our kitchen area like in this general vicinity. Like something like this. So let's just not destroy you. Actually claim this guy right here. Let's have steel door, steel door. And so we can have butchering in here. Or probably like butchering in here, kitchen in here, freezer in here, dining room in here. This makes sense. And then something like that. That makes, this is all fine. Look at Connor riding that horse. So fast. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's also go ahead and set up a stockpile zone in here. Definitely gonna need that. Okay. This is definitely going to take some time to get everything all set up. Shallow water in the middle of the marsh. Cool. So who is my construction guy, though? Our construct, so we got a 3 or 7, 5. So I want you to do it. And then anybody can deconstruct. Alright, something like this is fine. Very good. I'm curious as what these plant scraps do. Useful for making compost. Oh, okay. You can use it for animal feed as well. Okay. So, good old quality builder. They'll be set to remake them unless they are the appropriate amount of quality. Let's make sure we don't have any night owls. So this is he's a brawler. Elsie's a brawler, I should say, not he. Very good. Careful shooter and greedy. Okay, cool. Well, let's go ahead and speed 3 it for a moment and see if we can get through some of this stuff. You could certainly do with some extra wood. So let's go ahead and chop down some of these trees as well. Very good. Am I out of metal? Looks like I am. Well, 90. So I swear there's more. I swear there is. I don't like the whole like start near or whatever, because then it's just kind of randomly thrown around. I'll just do something like this. Doesn't look like there is any. So this is all metal. So let's go ahead and deconstruct all these. Give us plenty of metal. And then we can also set this stuff to get mined out as well. Go ahead and cancel that one. And then mine this out as well. Something like that will do fine. Definitely gonna need to get all of these stones hauled. Let's go ahead and set a dumping zone over here. That is beautiful. It's quite a lot of plant scraps. Let's also go ahead and give an animal sleeping spot in here for Connor. Don't want him sleeping out in the cold if we can avoid it, right? So these food are probably deteriorating. All right, Alexander, I want you to go ahead and haul that medicine as well, so it's not deteriorating. All right, get all this sorted out. So let's go ahead and set up a butcher table in here. And an electric stove in there. And with electric, you're definitely going to be needing some energy. So we're gonna go ahead and just start off with this. And let's go ahead and run a conduit down this way. And over this way. We're definitely gonna need more steel, which we will get, so we'll be fine. Lots of wood, very good. We can go ahead and harvest some of these berries as well. So we have food to eat off. Very good. Construction was botched, apparently. Alright, very good. So let's go ahead and also set a cooler over here. And this will be our dining room. So let's go ahead and set you guys up like this. And then let's also set, yeah, some plant pots sounds nice. We don't need one in there, but I will put one in there. Then we can also put a couple in here, I suppose. We can move them around, it's no big deal. Very good. And so this will be set to cold. Jerry Bear, I want you to go ahead and haul that one so it can get cold in here. Very good. So a hunter lacks ranged weapon. So who has our... So it's Jerry Bear and Alexander. So those are our hunters. So Squint, you will do no such thing. Alexander and Jerry Bear, you will be my hunters. Recreational variety, of course. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a horseshoe pin right around there. And there we go. You just wait on that. So let's go ahead and set it up. So we are butchering. I would like some compost as well. Butcher creatures forever. But you're only going to do it if they are in the cooler. So if they're within range, you can do that. Let's go ahead and make compost until we have, I don't know. I don't even know what's a good number. Let's just say 100. That sounds like a decent arbitrary number for me. Let's see how that looks. I'm definitely gonna need some lights as well. So let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and reinstall this one over here, and then build a copy of that right here. There we go. And let's build a copy of that down this way. Beautiful. go ahead and reconnect all those guys. Oh, so we're making the compost out of that. Interesting. Well, that's a decent amount of steel as well that just fell down from the sky, so that's wonderful. So as far as this compost goes, what can we do with it? Compost bin. A bin in which raw compost after 3 days becomes fertilizer. Okay, so a compost barrel. 30 raw compost, and unlike a compost bin, it requires power. Interesting. Okay, let's make a couple of those. How much do they cost? Steel, wood, and components. Interesting. I'm willing to give it a try, though. If we're not botching the... So... Needs to be... Basically, just needs to not be at a horrible temperature, is what it says. Area revealed. Interesting. Alright, so lots of steel over here, which is very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and get some floors started up over here. Wood floor is fine for now, for me. And definitely gonna want to start getting some work done on this farming. So what's the hold up here for our growers? Oh, we only have one grower, so basically I want these guys to be all set on the same. That makes more sense. So now we can actually get some of that done. Very good. We get this compost started, which is great. 2.5 days. Alright, need defenses. So let's go ahead. Heavy sandbags. Gun complex would be nice, but I'm not sold on it. Alright, whenever these guys are done, work on this. So we have the frightened count. He's being followed by an angry goose. We'll get 8 royal favor. So who's the person that we want to do all this stuff? Could be Elsie. She's young. Who's a good warden for us? Loser? He's our researcher. About Jerbear. Incapable of intellectual. I think Jerbear. I volunteered Jerbear. Go ahead and Jerbear. Theodore, welcome. So, you are not very good. You do have some abilities, though. Capable of all of this stuff. Psychically command the target to approach the caster. Teleport the target to a desired location not too far from his starting point. Interesting. Invisibility and a berserk pulse. Overwhelming rush of undirected rage in everyone near the target point. This is very interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and have Theodore come on over. So I'm thinking that this goose is going to pop up here pretty soon. Alright, so I do want you guys to just come on over here. I want to try this out. So this goose is just going to be running at us. Let's go ahead and have you guys head over here. So for this goose, I want you... First of all, can you teleport? The target to a desired position not far from his starting point. So how come he can only teleport on top of the rocks? Oh, he can teleport the rock away. Ah. Okay. So we can go ahead and burn him, and that makes him run much slower. Very interesting. That is so cool. Slow it down. Blinding pulse. So is it blinded now? 50% sight. This is crazy. That is so cool. Alright. The shuttle has arrived and the angry goose is dead. So Theodore, now that we've got to experiment with that, let's just go ahead and have you head on over here. Go ahead and get in your shuttle. You served your purpose to me, good sir. Jerbear, I want you to go ahead and haul that skirt. And let's send that off. So, Jerbear has been awarded his title of Yeoman. And apparently we have a psychic amplifier that is here for Jerbear. So I'm going to go ahead and have him install that. Did I just have him put the skirt on? I did. Hold on a second. Let's go ahead and have you haul the skirt. That's what I meant to do. And then install this. So he has now learned burden. So if he's drafted, he can now burden. That is so cool. I like that a lot. All right. And so, as far as compost goes, the stuff is all getting worked on. All right, very cool. Let's go ahead. Have food in here. And then not selected. And I want to have another stockpile right here for compost. Plant scraps. Yes, that's what I want in here. And then I want everything else, all foods and corpses that are not mechanoids. I want all that in there. And then plant matter as well. That should be good. This is beautiful. I really like this room a lot. Somewhat impressive. And now all of our plants are getting sorted out. Alexander's getting all this stuff sorted out. Go ahead and drop this on the floor when you're done. And I will go ahead and set up a stockpile zone in here. So that way it will count everything that gets dropped on the floor, but we don't actually want anything in it. Same thing over here. And we want something like this, so don't want anything in here. This is we want to always have meat here and vegetables here. Beautiful. Now the compost doesn't ever expire, so that's beautiful. All right, cool. All right, guys. Well, I think that's a great place to end it for the first one. So I think we definitely are off to a good start here. We have Jerbear the Yeoman, and we are going to need to probably start working on getting him set up. You got to make sure that these guys are happy with us. That was the problem with my last campaign, was that I pissed them off and then they stayed pissed off, and then we never managed to become friends again, so they weren't ever offering me quests. So hope you guys are enjoying, and if you are excited to see some more RimWorld, please leave a like. The first video in the campaign is the most important one when it comes to the YouTube analytics and all that stuff, so if it gets a lot of engagement, the YouTube algorithm will prop this up and give it more love to other people. So if you like RimWorld and you want to see more, please leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already and you want to see more of this, as well as if you want to join my community Discord or support what I do financially on my Patreon. The links for those are all in the description below the video. And with all that being said, this is Chewyshoot, and I will catch you guys later. A big special thanks to my top supporters on Patreon, Bloodbound92 and Palmer, as well as Jaren Clampett, Lambda Driver, Corbett Gaming, Michael Walker, Gregory the Bitter Steel, Jonathan Crane, Airborne Animal 7, as well as the rest of you guys. I appreciate all you so much. If you want to check out a couple of my other series I have going on, those are going to be linked on the left and right, and don't forget to subscribe.